it's not just putting money in our physical assets, but for reclamation, it really is a once in a generation opportunity to tackle different program areas and different issues. So in addition to infrastructure modernization, there's conservation, ecosystem recovery, natural resources monitoring, dam safety, rural water, and then tribal water rights settlements. So I have some notes because there's so much in there, but I just appreciate the opportunity to address multiple different areas, addressing the water issues that we have. The bill provides us opportunity and resources to mitigate some of those impacts to drought, and water storage, water recycling, reuse, and there's a big influx on the water smart. So that, and I know that's a lot of the things that you hear about in the news from Reclamation, but in terms of the actual infrastructure, we were given the opportunity to, over the next 5 years, $3.2 billion for aging infrastructure, and an additional $500 million specifically for dam safety modifications. So we've got some pretty big construction projects for dam safety that are coming down the line, but I think the funding really allows us to focus on all different assets or facets of some of the issues that we're facing for aging infrastructure. So one important note, at least for the context of our organization, is that we operate our assets in partnership with operating entities. So we own all of the infrastructure, the federal government owns it, but we have agreements and contracts with non-federal entities to perform the O&M. So that's been something that we've really highlighted, is that and this is where the asset management aspect comes in, is that it's not just the federal government. We're working in partnership with state and local entities to really take care of our infrastructure. And this funding really helps to allow for that over the next couple of years. One of the bigger things in terms of asset management is that the law created, we have this fund that it provides funding into this aging infrastructure account that we're able to, the entities are able to apply for the funding to help address some of these needs. So and that the funding, the repayment of that goes back into this fund, which will really help us with the longevity of addressing this is really based on the long-term impacts. And that's really the game changer for Reclamation, is that we're able to use this account for the long-term to be able to address these needs. And you mentioned, there's so much out there, and there's only so much that we can do at any given time. Our capability is something that we'll really need to focus on what's ready to go. Somebody mentioned, ARA. So I think this opportunity really gives us time to think about what comes next and what we're going to tackle in addition or alongside with our partners. So I think that's the biggest opportunity that we have as Reclamation to be able to really tackle a lot of these issues that we've been monitoring and collecting over the last 14 years. I think we've talked about I know it's longer than that, but in terms of the asset management report to Congress that we sent forth in 2021, which really helped kind of guide us into where we are today.